I'm calling this video a fortunate series of events because there's so many really cool, kind of bizarre, and fun things that we're doing today.
A minute ago they were like fighting over it.
This is these MDM geese and ducklings' first time at the creek, and they're really liking it. They're really interested in the grass though, so that no one's gone swimming yet. They're just kind of easing into the water. That little toad is almost as small. 50-euro-cent piece.
From, where is it
from? Deep bedding is for winter, and it's May now, so it's overdue time to get this brooder outside. Okay, set it down slowly. Good job. When everyone works together, it's not so heavy, is it? The goslings and the chicks have water, food, and they have some shade on the edge. We're about to get them more shade. We're actually kicking the Silky out. She's the one that hatched all the chicks, but she's been beating up on the goslings because they're not her babies, so she's going back to the flock. And she may end up back up the hill. But, oh my goodness, look at those eggs. But it's time. You'll get to see your babies when they're a little bit more grown up. Well, maybe she'll be fine. Look at her. What's she doing? Here's the next cool thing. Is this turkin has some chicks. Let's see how many there are. Oh, there they are. Tiny, tiny little chicks. Good job, Mama. How many are there? 4 for now.
I think just 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. I think she's done setting, so we'll have to get a spot for her soon as well. She's totally off the eggs, it looks like it. Good job, Mama, neck and neck. It's like there's just babies popping out everywhere right now. Now I'm going to move on to the bizarre. I told you at the beginning of the video, bizarre. And some of you may not think this is bizarre, but it's pretty weird. There's all this fresh cut hay here. And I walked in the other day and I was like, what is that? There's a snake bailed into one of the bales. I want to get it out before it rots too bad. Isn't that crazy? It's like bailed into the bale. Ha ha ha. And here's the head. The head's neatly tucked. The tail was under this string and then the head's under this other end over here. Are you sure it's dead? They asked. I'm not sure what kind it is. I think it's just a big, big garter snake if I'm not mistaken. Anyway. Snake is going back to the brush in the woods. I made bacon a while back and it turned out amazing, but I'm doing things totally differently this time. That time I put the pork sides in plastic bags with just the exact amount of salt I wanted. This time I'm doing it, I would say, the more old-fashioned way. Down here are my hams, just caked in salt. They'll be in here from 8 to 14 days for these longer two before they're pulled out and rinsed off. So what I'm doing is I'm just lightly salting these meaty areas of the top of this bacon that have absorbed all the salt off of them. and I'm going to restack them over here in reverse order, so the top will be on the bottom. I'm going by the directions of the Farmstead Meat Smith booklet on bacon, which you can get from his website for, I think it's just a couple dollars. I think it's $15 for his little booklet. Is it 15? Anyway, whatever, it's worth it. It's a good little read.
Where do you want the hem?
The birds that were in that nest got eaten by something or fell out of the nest. Anyway, the nest was empty. So I decided to go ahead and cut that down with my scythe. We're out here in the garden planting a few rows of corn, maybe a couple rows of beans, just finishing and filling in this space. This is my compostable duck pen. That's just a temporary pen because these mama ducks hatched out a bunch of ducklings, and they got out this morning. They hatched, I guess, last night and the day before. And then they got out this morning and they were just starting to run around. We don't want to have a duck disaster, so they're in here. This area of the garden is where we had that sawdust, so I'm not going to grow anything here this year, but this hopefully will help make up for it as we keep them in here for a few weeks and then turn this into a compost pile. This area is our compost area where we can pull the truck in. What you doing, pretty lady?
I am spraying Shockley soap mixture on our potatoes because we have flea beetles on our potatoes. So you can see all the little tiny holes, and you can see these little black bugs die.
Watering in some corn here. Folks, I'm gonna sign out. It's getting dark out here. We're gonna go in soon. It's been another great day on the homestead, but I am whooped.
I'm ready to go. Kids are down.
You ready to start gardening? I'm ready to go to bed.
I'm ready to garden now. It's not hot outside. There's no kids to keep track of. I wonder if the crows will stay away from it because we tilled such a long time ago. Remember when we first tilled, they were out here.
I don't know. They know when you go out and plant corn. They'll see this, what we're doing here, and they'll come down and check it out.
Crows are buds.
You hear the coyotes?